Hello, welcome to my channel, Wing Spiritual Clarity. My name is Wendy Wing. Doing the daily checkity-check. See what messages there are for today. Whenever you are tuning into this reading, is the right time. What messages for anybody tuning in that we need guidance, support, validation, all for our highest and greatest good. All right. Now this card's been pulled a lot in the last, week and a half. If you're a subscriber, you've been watching. Kalimaa Tantrika. Oh yeah, she's back again. Number 35. This emanation of Kali. All right. Kalimaa Tantrika. Our wild mother goddess overcomes duality, resting in the sweet spot of integration, healing, and creativity. She facilitates the overcoming of tension and conflict, birthing sacred solutions and evolution into greater bliss. Kalimaa Tantrika is Kali, the tantric queen. She overcomes all karma, realigns pathways when we have veered off course, reverses the momentum of negative uses of free will, and detaches draining energy cords, restoring us to full vitality. Her presence announces significant change and positive improvement in all aspects of your life, especially your spiritual life. I feel like this is a perfect emanation of Kali from the readings as well, that we are definitely in that spot where we're transmuting our karma, realigning our pathway when we veered off course, and reversing the momentum of negative uses of free will, detaching draining energetic cords, restoring us to full vitality. That's been a theme lately. So welcome, Kali. Welcome, Kalimaa Tantrika. Welcome to the party today. All right, so this is a general reading, so take what resonates and leave the rest. Cool. I got 2 extra cards to pull today. That was interesting. Okay, so in the past, we've got the Ace of Cups. No love, no emotions, feeling blocked from emotions. Now, this feels love related. I'm getting a desert. So like a huge dry spell. Very dry, like it's the largest desert ever. I'm seeing you making your way through this arid landscape where there's no water, there's no love, no opportunity for love either. The love ran out. The cup's upside down. The love ran out. There's no more love. And the well's dry. I'm seeing the mirages. I think that's what kept you going in this space, was a mirage, a hope, potential for a cool, safe place of love, an oasis. And then you get closer and it's a mirage, and then you see another mirage. It feels like this feels like you there's a mixture of naivete and trust, like over trusting. And And so you kept choosing to stay in this desert, believing that the mirages were true. This has to do with childhood. It feels like it mirrored this behavior that you exhibited, this type of connection, this type of relationship in the desert. It also feels like your upbringing a bit. And so there was this, you're used to not receiving much. It felt familiar. And so that's why it was easy to stay in. It looks like in the past you were given other opportunities to, not just from friends, from other people who were interested, who would offer you a cup of emotional love, affection, but well, you really shut down. It's like, I don't want your cup of love. I want this cup of love that there's no love from with the person that I want to receive it from. There's an obsession that and maybe that too, came from working so hard for a parent's affection. And so in another connection, or definitely in this one, there's just a single-minded focusedness that I'm going to change my past. I'm going to change this cycle, not by getting out of this cycle and trying something new, but I'm going to change the outcome. This person in the past is definitely unapologetic. Feels like the more you gave of yourself, the more you tolerated, the more you left this person unchecked in their behavior, they just lost respect for you. It's painful. I think because you kept putting someone else, you kept putting them above your needs. You thought maybe that was the answer. And that's definitely what they were telling you. If you would just become less and easier and this and that and that and that, if you would bend yourself into a pretzel and become something other than yourself, if you could just change this and this, and if you changed that, and if you changed your eyes and your nose and your mouth and what came out of your mouth, and if you didn't speak, and if you it's like I'm laughing because it's so freaking painful. Like, this person was constantly showing you in their words and their actions that, yeah, you're great, except if you would change everything about you and be someone completely different. And so it's like you did whatever you could to become what this person wanted, and instead you lost the magic of who you are, baby, already. This amazing, instead of trying to convince someone to love you and care about you and appreciate you, instead of taking all that energy, finding someone who already appreciates and likes you the way you are. What is that, Bridget Jones? He likes me just as I am. What? just as you are. Like, what? How radical would that be? That would probably mean to find someone who accepts and likes and respects you as you are. You love yourself as you are. You respect yourself. You like who you are. Then you can receive that reflection. So it looks like this experience in your past was ripe with lessons. I mean, so many lessons that you learned about yourself and learned about trusting yourself, learned, who you want to really be. Yeah, and it feels like you've been making much more conscious choices. It's my hope that you can forgive this aspect of who you were. You didn't know what you didn't know. You were trying to get love out of an empty cup, and that's okay. Now you know better. Alrighty. Moving on to present time, 3 of Pentacles, working together. People coming together, various skill levels to build something, to create something. Now, talk about respect. I'm feeling a lot of respect in this, that each person values what the other brings to the table. These people really care and want to hear what the other one says. They recognize in a realistic way that there's a gap in their own knowledge, in their own wisdom, in their own abilities. And so they appreciate that someone else can help them out. And you're appreciated too, because you bring a certain amount of skill level, mastery. Wow. I am getting, this could be work, but it feels like fun too. Like, because the companionship, because you really like the people you're working with and you respect the people you're working with. Oh, I'm getting, so whatever this connection was in the past that you had to release, that you learned a lot about yourself. And part of that is that you need to respect yourself, that you need to value yourself, appreciate yourself. I'm getting a timing thing, divine timing. Apparently, this is the hand signal for divine timing. Divine timing, that you had to go through this very painful experience to really see how important you are, how necessary you are in the grand scheme of things. Feels like you got, you really explored some darker themes, codependency being one of them, addictions, dependency. And so by going through this in the past, you have leveled up, and now, had you not gone through this scenario in the past, it's somehow affecting your work and current energy, whatever it is that you do, because now you have self-respect and self-value. You've faced your fears again and again and again, getting like a steeplechase, like so many fears that you've conquered. You're not the same person on this side after this connection. And had you not gone through that people wouldn't, because you wouldn't recognize these wonderful qualities about yourself, others wouldn't be able to see them either. There's something about this timing, something really amazing coming together, building something lasting, building something, boy, there might be several opportunities where people, different circles of people want you to help co-create something amazing. I think it might be, there's something going on in the current energies where, oh, this is a different story. Something going on in current energies. You've got a truth. Someone gave you a message of truth, and it feels like you're keeping it to yourself to some level, to some degree, and you're releasing judgment. This feels like an opportunity to, I'm just going to say, it feels like quite possibly this truth could be about this connection in the past, whoever this was. And this person in the past was very cruel and blocked blessings on purpose, lied, cheated, stole. Like, this person is very covert. People don't recognize. And so it's really hard for people to see the truth of what's going on with this character. It was hard for you to see what was going on. It took you a long time to distinguish what was real and what was a mirage, and that you spent a lot of time in the desert of this relationship. And something is happening in current energies. You learn a truth about something, and like you could blow this case wide open, and something stops you. You release that judgment. And it feels like you get some guidance from those you trust around you, and spiritual guidance. Yeah, you have lots of options of what you could do with this information. I get the feeling like none of these options really are that great. Or they might be disguised. Like, a good option might actually be, it feels like a good idea, but it might feed your ego. Feel like this is showing up. So not like when you hear like a test, the universe is testing you. I don't feel like this is a test. I feel like this is, who do you want to be going forward? You get to discover for yourself. No one else is judging you. That's it. No one else is judging you whether you turn left or turn right here, whatever you do with this information that you have. What it is doing is showing yourself in a very clear way what's important to you and what's not important. And I feel like a lot of you decide that you're going to release this, and you no longer want the chaos of this energy. And whatever your decision is, I feel like you end up liking yourself because it's your own personal decision, and you it's not like I did right, but it's like, yeah, that was a good decision. I'll take full responsibility for my decision. Even down the road, if I realize this was incorrect, right now I own it. This is the decision I'm going to make. Interesting. Okay, this is another story coming up in current energy. Let's see, this is about someone who's very insecure. They manipulate others. This is someone who plays at power games because they're very insecure at the heart of it. Getting this, luring people in, that people have no idea what's really going on with this person. This could be who we've been talking about. It very well could be that person, that same energy. They're showing up as a different aspect. They're really insecure. They're okay. This person, something has gone not so well in this person's life right now, at least in the energies. It's not, and it's making them feel very unstable. And it looks like they're wishing that you would stop, you would let down your guard. It looks like you have learned how to stand your ground with this person. You've created quite an amazing shield around yourself, like no access. This is healthy boundaries, but they're really wanting you to let down your guard. Why do they want guard to be lowered? For what purpose? Oh. Okay. All right. This is a habit of this person, a pattern, that when they're really down and they're feeling insecure, they're feeling very powerless. And from that powerless position, instead of, this person has not learned how to go within and heal like you have. And so as a temporary fix of feeling powerless and ego, a hit to the ego and out of control and feeling insecure, why this person wants your guard down is so they can make your life miserable. I'm laughing, but it makes them feel happy to be very spiteful and vengeful, petty. This person loves to see you hurt. This person loves to see you in lack. This person loves to sabotage you. I feel like that's what they did in the past. They kept promising you a mirage out in the future, out in the distance. If you would just work harder, if you would just, then they would offer this, but there was never anything there. And that type of constantly having you chase after a mirage, they loved that. It was crazy making, and it made you crazy. It gave you something to focus on, so you couldn't see that they were what they were doing, and how weird they move. Does that make sense? How if they kept you focused on gaining their love and affection, then, and giving you tasks, impossible tasks, then you don't realize you're sidetracked, you're distracted, and you don't see all the corruption that this person exhibits, that now I feel like you see very clearly. So the thing is that I'm getting is nothing that I'm saying to you right now is new. You're like, I'm way ahead of you, Wendy. I already see this. It feels like you have emotionally detached from this person. You're very aware, you're grounded, you see them, you're in your truth about this person. And I get the feeling like you're just like nothing they can do, they can't get to your energy. Yeah, I don't have much else to say about that except way to go. That looks really nice. I think this is also another lesson that you're learning right now, is showing yourself how strong you are and how different your connection is, that you're no longer chasing mirages, that you stay in truth. You're no longer following any potential and mirages. You are taking people as they are when they come to you, and trusting your intuition in that moment, and allowing people to speak their truth, but then you give it time to see if their actions match their words and match how you feel when you're around them. It feels like you're trusting how you feel when you get around people. All right. In the center of your reading, your higher self, Two of Wands. Well, you're really ready to step into something, step out into the world, start something new. Some of you might be moving, but your energy is shifting so much. That's why I get this feeling like you might literally be moving, because where you are now does not have, the energy around you, your energy has changed and shifted so much that you might need literally new surroundings that better match. I'm hearing a lot of supportive messages that you've got this. It might be uncomfortable. You might need to release and let go of what's comfortable, what you're used to. But you're moving in new directions and newness, trying to soften your resistance to new energies, new ways of being. That light stream definitely had a oh type of feeling. Hey, Chuck. This is Chuck. This is where he sits during the readings. Okay. So letting go of that picture, that belief that it's new I don't know what to expect. So that means the newness is suspect. It's scaring me. And instead, how about being an adventurer? I'm moving into uncharted lands, uncharted for you. And how exciting that can be, how much that could be an adventure. And you're ready to move forward because of all that you have detached from. Hearing quite a celebration there. All right. Your challenge right now is Knight of Swords. Your challenge is it has to do with that information, a truth, some type of new information that comes in, quite possibly about this past connection. And it feels like wanting to spread that word. I'm getting like the knight is rushing with these words, with this truth to tell everybody, kind of like the British are coming, the British are coming. Was that Paul Revere? So that's your challenge right now is, what do you do with this truth? I'm not getting any answer. I'm getting that you have the answer within you, that the discernment, you get to decide. Each person listening, it's a choose your own adventure. And what's helping you make this decision is not how others perceive you, the ego, but who I become at the end of the day. Do I like what I did with this information? Would I mind if someone did that to me? And again, all right, just validating, it is about some sneaky behavior. This person might have stolen. This might even be illegal type of activity. This is big. This is a game changer. Someone comes to you with this information and feel like you might be seeing signs in your life that this person, the collective, the around you, the population, the people around you, and who know this person as well, are seeing how this covert person's actions are coming to light. The lesson is Two of Cups in reverse. The lesson is to learn how to let go of something that's unsatisfying, instead of asking your guides, how can I make this work? How can I make this work? How can it, how can I make this work? How can I make this work? Maybe asking something, what would be a best next step for me? What direction should I take? So maybe you kept asking for advice from spirit on how to fix something that was not meant to be fixed, something that had an expiration date, something that had run its course. Your lesson is to stop chasing those mirages. That love is not that type of work. Love, you don't have to be proving yourself. That those who really, when you're in a situation where the cup of love is up and the two of cups is up, then it's fulfilling. You feel cared for and appreciated and cared about, supported, guided, secure, stable, loved. Not every minute, but I feel like you got to a point where you were so used to being thirsty and being out in the desert, and that you forgot that there are other options than just trying to fix this connection. The advice is Ace of Wands. The advice from Spirit. I'm getting an action, taking action. Definitely has a masculine feel to it in that action. New opportunity to take action on. New passionate opportunity. Follow your passions. Ooh. Okay, this is about the your challenge and what's in current energy about the truth that's come out. Where there's a real I get the feeling that the action you're supposed to take is not what you immediately go towards, if that makes sense. Like your first inkling, maybe like bust this wide open, put this person on blast, get as many people, how can I get this information out there? But instead it feels like it shifts something within you. Very interesting. It feels like it comes out like, whoa, mind blowing. And then the answer is very subtle. And this feels like a gift from the universe, so you can figure out what you take action on as new you and what you don't. Yeah, this is also helping you be very decisive, helping you. It feels like it was very difficult for you to make decisions on your own in the past, and a lot of uncertainty because you were sidetracked by constantly focusing on chasing mirages. And now that things are clear, you are clear, you're getting to know yourself and understand who you are and who you're becoming, that you see this situation helps you see what's important to you, what your values are, and by deciding what your values are and what's important and who's important to you, it makes you can make this decision all of a sudden it's like, I get it. It's not what I thought. The action I thought I was going to take on this is not what I was going to take on it. Instead, I'm learning what what I truly value. And you get to show that to yourself. And I don't feel that exposing someone, I don't know, it depends. I'm just gonna leave it there. It feels like an invitation to get curious about who you are and what you do, and not trying to make the right decision, what others would judge as right. But you get to find out who you are by how you behave. Hope that makes sense. All right. That's your reading. I hope this was helpful. Thank you so much for tuning in. I absolutely love all your comments. Appreciate all of you. This has been so much fun to explore this space. I get a lot of my messages. I can't wait to do these readings because I get to do, I receive these messages too. As a human walking through my day. So I know I get a lot from these messages, and so it makes me so happy that others are responding as well. So, all right, take care. Bye.